afternoon, y'all. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is having a good day. I forgot to do one thing before we started the stream, so bear with me here. I need to update my stats. Kills. Where are we at? 2,073,000, right? 234, 627. T4 kills. That was 41, 955, 041. T5 kills. That was 82. 676 257, and deads was 10,000,0500, excuse me, 632. Done. No, we played Heroic Anthem. But yeah, it's good to see you guys on here so early. Thank you for jumping on early today. I want to watch some football tonight. Relax. Just take my mind off of this game for a few hours later. Bloody Madness suck. Rise. Okay. Hubsy's here. Classified. Captain Stinkfuss. Gumbo. Welcome, guys. Welcome, one and all. Well, if you missed the stream yesterday, we lost our KvK. It's unfortunate, but it happens, right? It happens. I don't consider it a complete loss. We met some great people in wind camp. We met some great people in water camp. Met some very good people in fire camp. Met some great people in the earth camp. You know, we've got future allies and future KvKs. So it is what it is. You know, we won this first zone. The second zone, that pass 7, that is a bitch. Let me tell you, Gorgo in a pass 7 is, I would say, unbeatable unless they fuck something up in Heroic Anthem anyway. In Orleans or in another KvK where you get those extra auxiliary skills, might be a little different. But Gorgo is broken for Heroic Anthem. You can take her down in a flag swarming, but it frickin' hurts, right? It frickin' hurts. Where's Only Farmer? There's Only Farmer in here? I saw, hey, OF. Yeah, there's Only Farmer. Gotta drop a link to Only Farmer's stream. She is one of the few female Rise of Kingdoms content creators. Make sure you are subscribed to her channel as well. So we're done dancing. We're talking about final rewards and this and that and whatever. You know, I don't expect anything. I don't ask for anything. Worst case scenario, you know, best case scenario, we can free farm where everyone's at peace. There's no fighting. You know, worst case scenario, we farm in Lucerne. We farm in Wuji before they come through the gates, and you know, then we just go back to Home Kingdom. So, you know, 1029, we are respectful in defeat and in victory. You know, we're not going to be complete and total assholes. These guys won the KvK. They did better than we did. They had more presence on the field than we did, than Earth and Fire did. They deserve every reward they can get, and you know, 9 times out of 10 in KvKs, if you lose, you don't get jack shit. So, you know, I'm not gonna bitch and moan. I'm not gonna get on my hands and knees and beg for this or beg for that. If we can free farm in all the zones, do barbs, that's great. If not, no big deal. We'll deal with it. What's up, Abe? So, let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. Let's check out stats from this KvK. So, this KvK 1029 had, and it's not scrolling all the way over. There we go. 1029 had a total of. No, that can't be right. That's probably our that's our new kill points. Okay, sorry. I don't have the old ones compared to the new ones. I should have looked at that before going live, right? Well, let's sort here. Let's sort by. No. You think I work with spreadsheets all day? You think I would have this all figured out by now? Let's sort by column N, which is kill point increase. And we want to do largest to smallest. So we have got Lambo with 2 billion. Winnie the Pooh with 1.4. Shadow with 1.1. Surge with 1. We got Smart Alpha with close to 1 billion. Stitch 952 million. Hubs with 678 million. Mavic with a 500 million. Dark Yami with a 500 million. You know, and this guy's 62 million power. So Lancer there with 506, so 500 million. Yaffy with 476 million. So, you know, you guys know, right? We don't have a lot of main accounts in the kingdom. But you can see that the main accounts we have, especially our bigger players, really busted their ass in this KvK. Oh, if we lost 2 heroic anthems. We've won 4. This will be our 3rd heroic anthem that we lost. I guess 5 heroic anthems if you include first one ever with OV. So 5 and 3 in heroic anthem. That's nothing to hang your head about. All right. So let's sort this again. Let's look at deads, which is column R. Largest to smallest again. In first place, we have Caradum with 11,517,000 deads. Unfortunately, he was caught off territory last night when he was sleeping, and he got zeroed. So that's where a lot of his deads come from. But he didn't get a lot of kill points. But going into Kingsland, I'm like, dude, you're at 170 million power. The rest of us are down around 100 million power. I need you swarming absolutely everything. So to his credit, he did that. He did that. He would go to every single flag we were rallying, and it was Lambo. Do I go now? Go now, Lambo. Should I go now? So he had like 7 million deads yesterday at the end when we called it, and then his city got zeroed, so he is up to 11 million. So I had 10 million. We'll just call that 10 million. You know, total power drop of 100 million power or so. Surge had 6.4. Mavic 5.2. Stitch, you know, there's a lot of people in here with 2, 3, 4, 1 million power drops. But, I mean, you can see here, you know, when I tell you we've got 30 main accounts, we've literally got 30 main accounts here. I just want to see where my farm was here. Lambo Farm, what did he have? Okay, 1.298. So that's more than a couple of these main accounts here. But you know, it was fun. It was fun. It's always nice to look at the numbers and see the fruits of your labor. So that said, unfortunately, there's some people migrating out of the kingdom. There's some people quitting the game. So if you are interested in coming to 1029, hit me up on Discord. We'll talk. Looking for probably 5 to 10 quality players. You know, players who know how to play the game, that don't need to have their hands held, that don't consistently ask, let's burn this flag when we're not even touching territory. We want smart players here. We don't want noobs. 5 to 10 of them, rally leads, garrison leads. If you got it, great. If you don't, we'll get you set up in some MGEs to get you there. Stats are important, but they're not all important. Attitude is more important than stats. So if you come and you have the right attitude and you want to play with us, hey, we're more than happy to give you a look-see. What's up, Leo? Dark Yami, Bumblebee, Kabuto, good to see you guys. So it's stats are important. They kind of give you an indication of if the person fights or not, but at the same time, it's more about attitude. And the number of accounts these days that are being bought and sold, stats are not everything. You never know who the player is behind the numbers, if they were the original player or not. Correct, because my stats, yeah, whatever, Hubs, whatever. So Hubs, he is a fighter, and it was killing him yesterday to be pretty much the person placing all the flags, directing traffic, being the liaison between us and Fire Camp, trying to coordinate with every single other alliance in the Earth Camp. The amount of work that Hubs did on the back end during this KvK, whether it be diplomacy or coordination, or yesterday even just directing traffic and placing flags, that is more important than kills and deads. Whether he thinks so or not, without Hubs, this KvK would have fallen apart a lot sooner than it did. A lot sooner. So, Hubs, you have my utmost respect. And I can't thank you enough. I would join, but I'm kind of retarded. Somehow I doubt that, Ape. You play in 2489. Somehow I doubt that. But yeah, we're not looking to become an A kingdom. We're not looking to become a high B kingdom or anything. We want to stay in that C and D range. We want to have good fights. And have fun. That's the most important thing. Most of us have been playing this game for 3 to 4 to 5 years. We won KvK. We lost KvKs. We played in Arc League. Really, we just play it to have fun now. Winning, yes, winning. I love winning. Don't get me wrong. But you can still have fun in a loss if you're playing together and playing with a good group of people. Oh, thank you. For whatever reason, I forgot to click the mute. You're right, Alex. I'm sorry. My apologies for all of you that have been bearing with me hearing my voice twice. So yeah, what does 29 have to offer? We don't do Arc League. I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. We've got 5 people that I would call whales leaving the kingdom. 5 of those players that got 1 billion kill points are probably leaving the kingdom, either retiring or going elsewhere. I know 2 of them that are going elsewhere. So we're going to be in a rebuilding phase. I don't want to sugarcoat things for anyone. But I really need somebody who knows how to do territory, knows how to do territory good. We need someone that can rally, that can garrison. We're losing a couple rally leads. We're losing a couple garrison leads, which hurts. So MGEs will not be open. We'll still arrange MGEs, but if people can garrison and need garrison commanders and max crystal tech every KvK, that's definitely something we can look at. How much y'all did? I don't know off the stats on the spreadsheet. Give us our new overall kill points. They don't give us what we got this KvK. we're gonna max skip suck. You know, one, so we can get those 5 to 10 good quality players in, and two, so that we can recover. I mean, pretty much everyone here is out of speed ups. So if we look at my speed ups, and it was VIP shop last night, so half of these probably came from the VIP shop. But I was down yesterday in Kingsland. I was down to 30-minute speed ups, and I don't know the math off the top of my head what I still have here. Probably could have fought for a while longer, right? But I mean, I was burning through 9 days of speed ups every 15 minutes, and that's just not going to be sustainable if you want to have another KvK that's successful as well. How about DK? Oh, we don't do DKP. We don't do DKP stats. You know, because that would, you know, we're a small kingdom, and we've always got an R4 on, always got an R5 on. You know, we want people active when pass is open. We want people to communicate if they can't be active when pass is open. You know, we don't hold people to a strict, oh, you got to get this number of kills, or you got to get this number of deads. It has been our experience that, you know, if you tell somebody, oh, you need to get 10 million kills this KvK, that once they get 10 million, they just fucking stop. Or you need to get 500,000 deads this KvK. Okay, I have all my deads. I can just open field now. I don't have to fill flags. I don't have to fill rallies. You know, so to avoid that, we don't do DKP. We don't set requirements. We expect everyone to be there when pass is open. We expect everyone online and fighting. And if you can't be there, all that we ask is that you're proactive and you communicate that to us beforehand. You know, I don't want to be circling back with somebody after we had 12 hours of fighting in Kingsland. Say, dude, where were you? Oh, I was traveling. Okay, well, you could have told this to us earlier, right? I mean, it's not about spenders or you know, high spenders, low spenders. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a couple more people in here that spend consistently. But it is what it is. We're going to have fun regardless. We got a great group of people here that I enjoy playing with, and I'm not going anywhere. At least not in the foreseeable future. What stats did I get? I got 2,073,234,627 kill points. And I had 10,050,000 deads. So I feel like I fought hard. You know, is 2 billion kill points a lot in a KvK? No, absolutely not. I mean, you see Peacemaker and Ahmed Aziz and these guys getting, you know, 10, 11, 12 billion kill points in a KvK. But those, you got to remember, those are big Imperium KvKs, right? They're not C and D seed KvKs where you have 1 to 3 days of fighting every time a pass opens, and that's pretty much it. You know, the first pass, when it opened, we had 1.5 solid days of fighting, and then another day and a half where it was kill event, and people were just being annoying. And then pass 7, we could not break through that Gorgo in pass 7, so it was really just pass humping in pass 7. Kingsland lasted, what, 12, 14 hours or so, if that, before our allies got pushed out of Kingsland, and it was a 2 versus 1 situation. So, you know, I think after me the closest person was 1.5 billion. We had about 10 people in the 1 billion kill point range. You know, unfortunately, a couple are leaving the kingdom. They're going elsewhere. They want to try a higher seed kingdom, and you know, more power to them. I wish them the best of luck. The door is always open should they want to come back. We have one person who is going to give his account to somebody else. I don't know if they're going to stay here or if they're going to go elsewhere. I imagine they're going elsewhere. And then one person, maybe 2 people that are retiring from the game altogether. So It is what it is, right? Players come and players go. Just when it's 5 players with over 5 billion kill points each, it's going to be hard to replace them. Hey, what's up, Animal? Anthony, good to see you. What do you mean, Edo? How are my marches looking? I've got about 3 total marches that I can put on the field, especially if I'm popping expansions, right? That's it. That's all I got. So that's 150% expansion for each, or maybe, what, 225 expansions for each? As far as the marches I was using in KvK, we can run through them quick. We were using Guan Alex. Guan Sargon just did absolute garbage for me. So I switched to Guan Alex and moved Scipio over here behind Lucci, which did really, really well. Scipio Lucci was a fantastic march. So Guan Alex, Scipio Lucci. We ran the Artie Tommy. I know it's unconventional, but I love this combination, especially the poison Tommy drops. If I was singled up on a one march of the enemy, within 1.5, 2 skill cycles, they were dead. We ran Boudica YSG. Love the AoE. We did Henry ZL, both in the open field and for the majority of our rallies. HQ and William. And Nevsky Joan. Right? If I wanted a 3rd cavalry march, I would bring out XY Justinian. If I wanted a buffing march, right, we would do the Trajan, the Ethelfled, rally, Nevsky Justin for cavalry rallies. We've got our Pakal, our Tariq Pakal for infantry rallies. Of course, Attila Takeda for city rallies, and then Tariq Sargon if I needed a different rally combo for infantry. Garrisons I used Dito Hera. We used the Jan Hera. We used the Flavius Hera. We used the Xeno YSS. We pretty much everything. I remember Jedwiga YSS being in the flag for a little bit. This is the Barb chaining march that's on the field right now, and then this is the super fast speed march. So, quit the mission, yes. But we had fun regardless. No, Anthony, I said we have 5 people that have 5 billion kill points overall or more that are unfortunately either retiring from the game or leaving the kingdom. 1459, bring the group and we will make room. How many stars do you have on your banner? We got 4. What's your alliance gift level? Ours is 33. I mean, that's the thing. It would be hard to walk away from this kingdom, right? We've worked so hard to get 4 stars on the banner, to get it where it is today. I mean, literally, there's maybe 2 or 3 players in the entire kingdom, and we can go and look at 29 overall. There's maybe 2 or 3 players in the kingdom that cause trouble once a month. So we don't have rogue players here. Every single alliance that is on this map we have control of. I mean, you find another C or D seed kingdom where there are not rogue players and every single alliance in the kingdom is controlled by the ruling alliance. LPK. Cerez has R5 here. Cerez is one of our R4s. Hubs has R5 here. right? So we got a good setup here. We got something good going. People just retire from the game. PKG, I think one of my farms is here, right? Yep, Lambeau Farm 3. I believe this is Classified's alliance up here. Classified. So every single alliance that has territory on the map, somebody in our alliance has R5 there. So that works well for us, right? And there are not a lot of rogues. If we see a fort drop from a random alliance, we go and we take it down. It might sound cold-hearted, but that's how you maintain control. We have 12 stars. We painted them on last night. Nice. Oh, I'm sure that'll change. You, Anthony, I know you and Gumbo there are dedicated to the game, and you're smart players, and I'm sure you guys will do well. In the past, generally, we have not brought in groups of players, but that might be something we consider. Hubs and I and Stitch and whoever else from the leadership team that is not quitting or leaving. We're going to be meeting over the weekend, and we've got an agenda of things to talk about. I volunteered to be king for the next 7 days so that I could run gathering and resource buffs on a daily basis. But after that, I think king is something we'll probably rotate. Because I have no desire to lead a kingdom. None. We have baguettes. So Hobbs and I and Stitch and Cerez, we'll probably rotate king. I have absolutely no issue with that. For now, I volunteered to be the recruiter just so we can get some people in the door. I already got one person confirmed coming here. I got another one that I am interviewing tonight. I think Kat has a group of 5 or 6 people that she was going to send my way as well. That has not been a topic of discussion yet, MS. Unfortunately, there are individuals in the water camp who have serious problems with 53, with this kingdom, right? And I'll be honest with you guys, they were hard to work with at times because there is a language barrier. I don't know what their personal beef is, but that's kind of the sticking point right now. As the coalition lead in 1029 here, the one thing that I refuse to do is kick any of these main alliances out of our coalition. So I've said I'm not going to do that. Not that they've asked for it, but I know they have problems with 53. But we have never been traitors. We have never stabbed our allies in the back. They fought hard. Everybody in our camp fought hard. And the one thing I will not do is kick an alliance out of the main coalition and deny them of those minimal rewards at the end. They should get something for fighting. No matter my personal opinion on players that may or may not be in that alliance, I don't want us in 1029 to get that type of reputation as being assholes. Cerez wants to be R3. See, he doesn't want to be an R5. Come on, Cerez, you got the legendary chest for all the overnights you pulled as R5. Dark Yami says Therese for King. You know, we've got lots of players here that have sent me messages saying, hey, if you need me, I'm here. I'll do whatever you need. You know, really, I think right now Hubs and I just want somebody to do diplomacy in the next KvK. We want absolutely no part of it. Absolutely no part of it. You know, it's difficult. It's difficult when there are 5 kingdoms in a camp. 2 of them, their primary language is Korean. 1 of them, their primary language is Turkish. It's hard. It's hard to get everybody on the same page. I mean, right now, if I look at our stats, we are at 5 billion power, 5.7 billion power. You know, and that's still with a handful of players in here from other camps or other kingdoms. How many players? 118 out of 170. We might as well do this. We were limiting the number of farms people could have in the main alliance for the simple fact that we needed room to bring other players in for fighting. Yeah, there are a few phrases that I would love to learn in Turkish. But we'll save those for a stream in 20 days. I know, everyone gives me shit for dropping King Buff all the time, but that is fun. I mean, y'all were giving me a hard time because I was dropping King Buff when we were doing the, what was it? When we were doing the croc bosses, but yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I mean, ideally we want only main accounts in here. You know, we want people who are invested in the kingdom to be invested in the kingdom and not, oops, sorry, I got to leave you guys in the middle of Kingsland because my quote-unquote main account is in KvK also. You know, so and that makes it hard. But, I mean, the one thing we have to offer players, right, is you know, if you're a fighter and you're a spender, and you're maxing out Crystal Tech, we'll give you spots in MGE. We'll help you get those commanders. We have arranged gold head events as well to help the lower spenders. You know, every 3 months a person can get first place in a gold head event once and second place in a gold head event once. So you're not going to see that in many kingdoms. Try and do things very... I don't do things efficiently myself in my account, but as a kingdom we try and do things very efficiently so that everyone benefits and everyone gains. Because no matter how strong MF was, no matter how strong I am, no matter how strong Hubs or Stitch or Mavic or Cat is, right? You're not fighting alone on the battlefield. You need good people around you. You know, so I mean, Rekful will tell you, since he came here, he's gotten probably more gold heads and gold events than he ever did in his prior kingdom. You know, and that's just because we know he needs help and he needs to grow and he needs to get some commanders up there, right? So that's how you send me feet pics in Turkish. Yeah, and you might be the exception to the rule, Gumbo. But we have had players who brought in second accounts here, and unfortunately our KvK lined up with KvK in their other kingdom, and they had other responsibilities there, so they didn't perform very well here. And, you know, it is what it is. I get it. But that's the specific reason that I have all of my accounts in one kingdom. You know, because I would feel horrible if I had another account in another kingdom and had to stop fighting to come back to this kingdom and fight with these guys. And 1029 will always be my priority. So if I cannot give 110% in another kingdom on a second account, then I will not take a second account there. That's just me. Who's MF? Yeah, we can show you his account. It's now in another kingdom. The account does have a new owner. Do you speak Turkish too, Voltron? Really? I had no idea. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hopefully you guys had fun in KvK. I'm sorry that we did not get to fight you all that much in Kingsland, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can be allies in the future and have a successful KvK down the road. Alright, so we want to see MF's old account, right? If I can find it here, we can take a look at it. It might be in another alliance. I know they are in KvK themselves. Or I may just have old eyes and missed it. There's Yoda. And by the way, this Yoda profile picture, that was made by the one and only. So Fluffy Pony must be in another alliance here. But yeah, MF had like 35, 40 billion kill points. Over 250,000, 250 million deads. Just a monster player. Best player I ever played the game with. My cursor was on it on the right side. Dude, seriously? I need bifocals. R3, okay. It might not be on the right hand side this time. So I'll go a little slower and I'll move my face closer to the screen. There we go, right by BT Cyborg. So this was MF's account before it changed owners. I wish he was still playing with us, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, you know, he's a good friend, so I'm happy that he is happy. And he is at peace now, and he doesn't feel like he has to log into the game every day to maintain a crazy account like this. And Fluffy Pony's a good dude. It could not have gone to a better player. So these are from when MF was fighting in Imperium KvK. Buying and selling of accounts is illegal. I will simply say this, Pinchahati. The account has a new owner. You can interpret that in any way you would like. Who's over? Hubs is here with his sieges. Yeah, I mean he probably played 6 KvKs with us, 5 or 6 KvKs with us in a DC Kingdom. You know, he played probably 5 or 6 KvKs in an A-seed Imperium Kingdom as well. But yeah, exactly. For him to get the number of kill points that he got consistently in our KvKs, he had to be online fighting 24 hours a day. I mean, when there was fighting taking place, he had to be there the entire time. You know, he would port randomly all the time, go offline with his city in enemy territory. He was, not only was he the greatest player that I've ever played this game with, but he is a awesome human being, which is much more important, right? It's not illegal, it's just frowned upon like masturbating on an airplane. I've never tried that, but I'll take your word for it. So he would get anywhere from 4 to 7 billion kill points in our KvKs. The last KvK that he played with us, I actually got a few more kill points than he did. I think I was at 2.2 billion and he was at 2.2 billion. If Lilith wanted to enforce that, they would have made a Lilith pass. Yeah. I'm just, you know, it technically it's against terms of service as I understand it, so all I will say is that his account has a new owner. And Fluffy was here for a couple of weeks before 2605 opened up its migration, and he's a good dude. I'm glad he got it instead of somebody else that is a douchebag. You know, he seems to be a very knowledgeable player. He knows how to play the game. And the whole time he was here, he was dropping gold chest after gold chest. So I'm not going to complain about that. And not once did he break the rules. You know, a player with 700 million plus power, if they wanted to steal every MG, there's nothing stopping them in a small kingdom like ours. If he wanted to steal every gold head event, there would be nothing stopping him, you know, in a small kingdom. So, very respectful person. I wish him the best. And hey, Fluffy, if you're watching, the door is always open should you want to come back to 29, right? All right, just went over 69 likes. We hit our goal for today. Let us see, though. Here's the real test, right? When we end the poll, we have 78 votes and 71 likes. Okay, that's not bad. Usually it's like 100 votes and 70 likes. So, yeah. So, as I understand it, the number 64 is censored in chat because that has to do with July 4th, or June 4th, which was the Tiananmen Square incident. So, yeah, we're playing with a kingdom in this KvK. What is it, 1064. So every time we typed their kingdom number, it was censored. So it's my understanding that's why it's censored. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding. Because when it started popping up with all asterisks, right, I'm like searching the internet going, what is so significant about 64? And And that's what I determined it to be. So you can see all my farms are back in the home kingdom. That's fake news? Are you sure? Do we need the fake news on the screen then? Fake news?
The greatness of power lies in how it is wielded, not just in its possession.
So we got some resources we can still transfer off of these, but blew through about 10 billion of each resource this KvK. Which goes to tell you, I mean, last KvK I got more kill points and I had more deads. But I used less resources. So that just tells you the quality of the opponent that we had this KvK. It means they were giving me more severely wounded this KvK than our enemies were last KvK. Last KvK I think I used 6.5, 7 billion of each resource. This KvK 10 billion of each resource. So We'll look once we get back to the main account here. Let me get my farmers out since I've got a gathering buff going. If you don't mind. What's up, Jerkle? '89 is also censored? Really? What for? So you want to see something else that's censored? Here, I'll show you. Hang on. Yeah, and you know, I kind of went through this yesterday as well, Hubs, right? When we pulled the stats at the beginning of KvK, 1093 website, which hadn't been updated in a month, had some of these kingdoms in A-seed. When Watercamp sent me stats, they were quite different, but I think they were just looking at the main alliances here and not sub-alliances. So, you know, based on the activity of the kingdoms that we faced, I'm thinking yes, some of these were high Bs at least, you know, with incredible activity. So for 1029 to come into KvK with 11.1 billion power total and be the lowest kingdom by capped power, and do what we did, yeah, it was a good time. I am proud of each and every person in our alliance. You know, and this KvK has been one that there has been very little toxicity in. It seems like after the KvK ended, there's more toxicity in Lost Kingdom chat than there was when people were fighting. I don't know if they're just bored and they have more time on their hands or what, but you know, we're not going to engage in it. So, Alliance Power overall, we're 18th. Look at that, we're 18th. I mean, we fought against K21, they're at 11 billion power still. We fought against 88, they're at 8 billion power still. You know, we're sitting here in 18th place. We probably would be, well, we'd probably be in like 15th place. If we had all our power back. So 18th place for power, 7th place for kills. I'll take that. And I think these guys are kind of consolidated in one or two fighting alliances right now, which is why they show with so many kills. But yeah, that's us. If MF was still here and we had those other 35 million kills, what, we'd be in 5th place? But hey, I'm in 1st place where it matters, right? King of the expedition, or the achievement point rankings. Individual power, I think I started this KvK at like 177 million. I was in 3rd or 4th place in overall power. We're down to 282nd now. Individual kills, I started in 3rd, I stayed in 3rd. So milestones, we broke 13 billion kill points, we broke 14 billion kill points, and we passed 16 million deads. So I'm pretty excited. We had fun. We had fun. I wish we could have won, but honestly, I'm glad it's over. That diplomacy was turning my hair gray. Yeah, the 1093 website is only updated once a month, so a lot of those are completely out of date, right? But I'm bored Barb chaining. Is there any KvKs to watch out there? I think 2605 still has fog. And I know I don't have the poll up anymore, but as you come in the door and say hello, don't forget to hit that like button. You know, we are creeping and crawling our way up to 3,000 subscribers. At 3,000 subscribers, Electro King has promised, and I don't know why I'm zoomed out like this, trying to find gem nodes. I know I can't see them when I'm zoomed out like that. Electro King has promised at 3,000 subscribers he'll give away a profile picture again. He did last night too, at random. So you guys don't want to miss a stream, because he hops in here at random and gives away profile pictures. That son of a bitch. There are some streams that he makes more money than I do, because he's selling profile pictures to everybody and their brother. But it's all good. I don't do this for money. We do this for fun. $22.93 or $23.90. Looks like that is what? Is that Orleans? Or is that a Nile? That's Warriors Unbound. I'm wrong on both counts. A little bit of action. Hey, new subscriber. Thank you very much, Xand. So, I have 10 farms. So, I farm my resources. Complete transparency, there was one time I purchased resources. That was 2 years ago when I first got to Kingdom 29. And we were going into a KvK very quickly. So I bought 1 billion of each resource at that time. I didn't even need them. Just, rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Ever since then, I have not purchased any resources. Thank you, Xand. I prefer this type of music to the regular hip hop type music. Okay, Henry rally coming in on a Jan Ziska. I don't know that I'd rally Jan with a Henry, but hey, let's see how it goes. No, I don't buy the resource bundle in game. I mean, I've got 7 billion here in the bag, roughly, if I ever needed it. Yeah, the white numbers are okay. Maybe it's not a full 3 million or wrong equipment. Who knows? What's up, Chilsey? I mean, you're not going to find an Imperium King, and we're not an Imperium Kingdom, but you're not going to find an Imperium Kingdom out there that those mega whales don't buy resources. I mean, let's be honest here, right? That's how we like it. We like being in a low seed. We don't want, 300 players here with 15% of those players causing drama. Too many players, too much drama. We've been in Imperium Kingdoms before. Don't like it. Have more fun playing in a low seed. $8.94, $5.94. Okay, let's watch this rally, and then we'll check it out. Is that the same KvK? You have 3 8s in there instead of 2. Is that the same KvK, Bumblebee? Yep. You look at that. The vultures come out. As soon as the rally's done, the vultures come out. Yeah, freaking tear that cheeseburgering son of a bitch a new one. Get him. Get him. I hate that crap. Anyone in our alliance chases kills like that, or cheeseburgers, and is not working to protect that flag, protect that fort, yeah, they won't be in the alliance long. SQYTZ. That Squits? Is this just a Mexican standoff here? I mean, that's the thing that sometimes makes KvK difficult when you have other kingdoms in here. I mean, you could just look at some of the sent emails I sent yesterday. Where are they? Oh, why isn't it loading? That's weird. Here's one. I don't know. If you don't know how to read and keep sending wrong troops to rallies or garrisons, maybe you'd better go play Pokemon Go. Infantry means infantry, not the little men on horses, not the little men with bow and arrows. Either learn how to play the game or go play something else. Or is it? I sent another one, and I don't know why they're not. Maybe it's just a glitch. I don't know why they're not loading, but I sent another one yesterday. I mean, we're taking down flags. We're swarming every single flag, and there's like 5 fucking city rallies up. You know, it's like, people, you know, come, let's get these objectives. Let's take these flags down. I don't know why the hell people always insist on rallying cities in the middle of Kingsland when you're trying to take flags down and cut your enemy territory off. It's just irritating. Oh, but we're low on resources. We need the resources. Well, you should have planned a little fucking better then before we got into Kingsland. I can't stand that shit. Hey, Iburn. We're max skipping for sure. For sure. We have a lot of players that are low on resources, that are very low or out of speed ups. So we are max skipping. Exactly, Joker. It felt like KvK won again. Every single rally. You know, every single rally we would literally have to have one R4 watching the rally and kicking out wrong troops. Same with garrisons. It was ridiculous. You know, and I get it. You have that in A seed and Imperium and B seed and C seed and D seed. It was frustrating. Or they'd send from 16 minutes away. Let me join this rally from 16 minutes away because my troop's going to get there by the time that goes down. I mean, seriously. Don't you dare stop farming, Yafi. Don't you dare stop farming. Yafi has a new account this KvK. He ended up taking like 2 or 3 city rallies. So what are we watching here, B? I don't see much going on. Well, then you can share your resources with me, because I feel naked now that I'm below 10 million of each, 10 billion of each. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know any of these kingdoms. I don't recognize any of these names. Oh, thank you, Surez. Oh no, I'm in 14th place. Maybe it's in here. Oh yeah, these are the replies to the coalition email I sent. Or is it in... No, it's not in coalition. Maybe I deleted it. Oh, that's right. Hubs sent the MG email. So we should be getting first place in MG. I should be able to max Gorgo by the time MG is over. Oh, that's okay. Well, they're not doing much fighting. Yes, I know. I bought out Lucerne Scrolls already. I know. Let me have my fun. We wanted those gold heads for Gorgo. What are we at? 5552. Daily chest, we're almost done. About 80, 90, 100 more. Although if I keep averaging 1 to 2 in the dailies per day, we're never going to finish him. Someone was telling me to use him with Lucci as a rally on Gorgo. Is there any truth to that? The Greek guy with Lucci. Here, let me show you what else is censored here, right? Oops. So for whatever reason, Winnie the Pooh is censored. Somebody told me it's what people call the Chinese leaders. That's what they call the Chinese leader, Winnie the Pooh. If I give you a super chat, would you say yum yum ice cream so good? I'm scared. What are you gonna do? I mean, I just said it reading your message here, but what are you gonna do? You gonna record it? Yeah, I think Voltron was just trying to play me yesterday, telling me to max that guy. Yeah, set it for free. It's all good then. I think my favorite ice cream is sea salt caramel. It's always good. Sea salt caramel, cookie dough. I don't like chocolate cake, and I really don't care for chocolate ice cream. And that goes back to my childhood. My mom used to make cake. And she would present it to us kids as chocolate cake. But it was not chocolate cake, it was red beet cake. Sure, there would be chocolate cake in there, but there were red beets mixed into it as well. So ever since then, I don't trust chocolate cake. Hey, there's a couple more goldies there. When does this shop close? How many days do I have to get these other 6? Come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. 4 days, 9 hours. It'll be tight. It'll be tight. We'll see. Tiger tail ice cream? Never heard of it. So what? They just wanted to burn our fort and left all our territory gray there? Okay. We are in a ceasefire while we negotiate things. But like I mean, there are other kingdoms in Earth Camp are asking for this or that, or saying, hey, can we do this, or will you let us have that? And I get it. They're trying to maximize their rewards, but you know, if wind and water just let us farm freely and hit barbs, I'm okay with that. How close am I to it? I really don't feel like pushing on her. We're 24,000 away, and we've got 17 days. I can do that. That shouldn't be a problem. Some random chaining here and there. Alright, is there going to be a new tavern? Because every tavern that pops up, I've got most of the commanders already in the tavern. It's absolutely ridiculous. Where is it even? Right, I mean, the only 2 commanders I even need in this tavern are Montezuma and Margaret. So I did hit 200 keys and got Montezuma. I think the tavern that pops at the beginning of KvK was fairly similar. Yeah, I don't remember what was in the Heart's Desire, but can get some credits here. I know there was maybe 1 commander I needed, if I remember correctly. I mean, hell, the last fucking Charlemagne wheel, I spent 100 for Charlemagne. That was stupid. Come on, hurry home. But I think I'm going to call it stream today, guys. I appreciate y'all jumping on for a nice short stream, hanging out with me for a little bit. I see somebody on Discord that I would like to chat with, so I need to call it an afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening at our regular time. Tonight, again, I just wanted to watch football and kind of sit in front of the TV and stare at the TV and in a pile of my own drool after KvK. There's Cat. Good to see you, Cat. So we're gonna although Cat just got here, right? We're gonna call it a day. We will be back tomorrow and catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks once again for jumping on. I appreciate all the likes today. Y'all killed it. And we'll see you on the next one.